Hey everyone, welcome back to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Rachel and I am on the client success team here at Early Learning Ventures. And today I am joined by Don Moody, who is the founder and CEO of Codie Blocks and also the creator and executive producer of the three-time Emmy Award winning PBS Kids series, WordWorld. Welcome, Don. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is very exciting.
Yeah, we're really excited too. I also want to just thank everyone who is joining us live. If you have not heard of Early Learning Ventures before, we are a mission-driven nonprofit based out of Colorado with a focus on expanding access to quality and affordable childcare. We recognize that early childhood educators deserve better, and as a nonprofit partner, we provide software solutions and hands-on support to help streamline operations, reduce costs, and improve care. These What's Up Wednesday videos are just one of the many resources that we offer, and I have links in the description of this video that'll take you to our website where you can learn more about us and hopefully connect further. Okay, Don, do you want to start us off by introducing yourself?
Sure. Hi, I'm Don Moody. As Rachel mentioned, I created a television show called WordWorld, which is on PBS today. I also created a new show called Mia Codie, which is on PBS today, and it's where Codie Blocks originates from. Um, During the WordWorld time, we were funded by the Department of Education, and so we did a lot of research there. And part of that research was showing our findings to universities around the states. And we ended up at MIT's Media Lab, where we met Mitch Resnick, who created Scratch. And Mitch actually challenged me. He said, if you could do for coding what you've done for literacy, meaning WordWorld, that would be a major breakthrough because he felt that coding is the new literacy. And that is the birth of Mia Codie and Codie Blocks.
That's so exciting. Thank you so much. And I think that this is the first What's Up Wednesday episode that we've ever had with someone that produced a TV show.
That's
All
great.
right. Yeah. So I know you just shared a little bit, but can you give us a kind of a quick overview about Codie Blocks and maybe share what led to the creation of it?
Sure. May I share a video first? I think that's easiest.
Yeah, you ready to start sharing? I'll pop that up.
I am.
Let me remove our banner. There we go.
On the code! Blocks for students. Lesson plans for teachers. Videos for the whole class. Spark curiosity. Computational thinking made easy.
And they don't even know they're learning advanced computational skills and problem solving.
So that shows you how everything comes together. What sparked the show is really what Mitch told me. And I focused a lot on WordWorld, on what I call aha moments for children, big breakthroughs. So children are highly literate before they can understand those abstract symbols that we give them to read. And so a lot of coding isn't really made for the early years because we think kids need to know how to read before they can learn how to code. And that's not true. We created, as you saw in the video, these emoji blocks, these symbols that when they're placed inside of the block doc, it makes it very simple. It's very much like prompting for AI today. When it's placed inside of a block doc, you can actually control the character. And so children, if you give them an iPhone, will write you very long stories with emojis. We discovered that during the research. And so we basically gave them a language that they can express themselves in at a very young age, even before they know how to read.
Yeah, and so much fun too, because they're able to see those actionable steps play out. And I could see how kids would just love that.
Yeah, I think fun is the key. In the television world, we say put the education on the plot line so that children will get it. In the gaming world, we put the education on the comedy line, on the punchline, because kids really remember the things that make them laugh, and they want to do that more and more. And so we've really created quite an engagement engine for children in the classrooms.
I love that. tell us, why is early computer science education such an important investment for schools and school districts?
Yeah, sure. So you went out a little bit in there, but I'll repeat the question of why is computational thinking skills so important for schools and school districts. Um, there's so many reasons, we won't cover them all, but I do want to cover a few. First and foremost, uh, they do show to improve math and literacy scores. Computational thinking is the behind the scenes groundwork that you really need to do, even to learn to read. So taking a word is like word building. And so you have a word, and for WordWorld, a word could be something like cow. And to break it up into its letters and put them together to make the word is a big leap forward for children. And so for computational thinking skills, they work very well hand in hand with literacy and also with math problems. The other reason why particularly our model is important is that through the storytelling that comes from the PBS television show, we cover a lot of socio-emotional. And so children aren't scared. They're not distanced from this idea of programming, coding, or computational thinking, or even early AI literacy. In fact, they are engrossed in the storylines, and they see Mia prompting Codie to do something, and they feel they can do it themselves.
Yeah, that's so fun. And I love that you brought those examples because it's always fun to see on the screen, especially. Um, so what stands out about hands-on play-based approaches for engaging particularly younger students?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think what we heard from most of the teachers is that the engaging piece, that and any good teacher is an entertainer, right? For these young kids. I still remember my first grade teacher, Mrs. Miller, because she entertained me. And once she did, I was willing to learn anything with her, especially math and science, actually. And so the fact that we engage the children, I'll show you something else we have. This is a giant magnetic block dock that actually goes on the whiteboard. It sticks to the whiteboard. And the kids get to put their own code in this one. And they hit run the code. And then the teacher has to do whatever on this block. In this case, it would be jump. And by giving the kids that power, they go crazy. They laugh like crazy. And what's really important is after they're running a code, then they get to literally write a code. We give them these blanks that work with dry erasable markers, and they actually start to write their own codes for teachers to execute. And so engagement, I think, is the number one thing for the early learners, being able to keep them engaged while they're learning.
That is so fun. And I bet kids just go nuts for that in the classroom to get to see the teacher play out those actions.
They do. We even have one where the teacher has to sing.
That's so fun. I love it.
Yeah.
So you mentioned AI when you were sharing in the beginning, but can you tell us, how should we be supporting students' skill development in the face of AI? I know it's huge right now.
Yeah, it is huge right now. I think the most important thing is AI literacy for this age group. They are the ones that are going to be living with AI, and understanding what it is, what it can do, and really what it can't do is going to be very important. And so the reason that we use the emojis instead of like Python or C++ or something like that is because emojis are actually closer to prompting AI. These are physical. Physical is important for this age group as well, because motor skills are especially for the younger kids. It's very important for them to be able to physically, tangibly touch something. And so being able to bring something physical into this idea of AI right now, I think is very important, because it's all so abstract at these young ages. Most of what we're trying to teach them is very abstract at these young ages. And so by bringing in something physical, you break that abstraction and you give the child an aha moment.
Yeah, that's so cool. We have a comment in the comment section too, from Faith saying that this is so exciting to learn about.
That's great. That's great.
So oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I also wanted to say during the research, we went to schools obviously because that's where the children are. And during the research, inevitably a teacher would tap me on the back and say, if I knew coding was this easy, I would have brought it into the classroom sooner. And so I realized after doing a little more research that the teachers themselves, they think, oh, I don't have a master's in this, I can't teach this. But the truth is they can. They're brilliant. They just need a little help. And so we really went out of our way to make sure that the product isn't just simple for the students, but it's actually simple for the teachers. It's completely turnkey so that when the videos play in front of the classroom, they automatically pause and give the teacher the question that she needs to ask the classroom, and the hands shoot up like crazy. And then, of course, the teacher says, would you like to do what Mia did in the television show? And she hands them the Codie Block doc, and then they run off and they go code on their own.
Yeah, I love that. And I think we can see just with the examples that you've shown that it would be really, really easy for a teacher to implement in the classroom. And Amy says too, so true. That is great to make it easy for the teacher.
Yeah, it's important. They don't have a lot of time. And the teachers I spoke to, they said that for coding, they didn't have anything that was turnkey. They were using a couple of different products, and it would take them a long time to set up and then a long time to break down. And so we put everything into one package for them.
I love that. So how can our viewers learn more, or where can they go to find out more or connect further after this episode?
Yeah, codieblocks.com, www.codieblocks.com. And Codie is spelled Codie, codieblocks.com.
All right. I just put the link in the comment section as well. So anyone watching, it'll be easy to click over from the comments. And I've also got it in the description of this video. And then you've got your YouTube channel as well, right? There's some videos there, and that's what you were sharing.
Yeah,
on
we
your
have
screen.
a great YouTube channel called Codie Blocks for Teachers. It's got a lot of how-tos. We provide a lot to teachers for free, a lot of downloads, a lot of activities, a lot of ideas in the classroom for hands-on engagement. I think the thing that makes us unique is the mix of the hands-on engagement, the app, and the television show. Some teachers prefer more than others, and you can balance it as you see fit for the children, but we do have quite a number of free activities at the website.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Don. Is there anything that I might have missed or any final thoughts that you want to leave us with today?
Just that teachers helped me build this, and this is really my thank you back to them.
I love that. Thank you so much. It was really great to have you on here, and I know that our viewers really enjoyed this as well. For everyone watching, don't forget we've got all of the links in the description of this video or in the show notes where you can go to connect with Don or find out more about Codie Blocks. And those YouTube videos that we mentioned on the YouTube channel, that's a great place to start as well. And then be sure to share as well. If you're watching this video, whether live or on the recording, feel free to share it with your network. And it was great having you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I would also say they could go to their local PBS station and watch full episodes of Mia and Codie, and that's free as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Don. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye. Thank you.